Richard, you got coordinates on that factory yet?
I was only able to pinpoint an approximate area, Jensen. So scout around and look for anything unusual. I'll keep monitoring the frequency in case it suddenly goes active.
დარიყოს თვითონ. მოგესალმებით მეგობრებო, მე გახლავართ Moby-Dick და დღევანდელ ვიდეოში წარმოგიდგენ თამაშს სახელწოდებით Deus Ex. და ესა თამაში მომავლის უკვე რაღა დაგიმოვდა და მომავლის აღარა, იმიტომ რომ ამ თამაში თუ არ ვცდები წელიწადის მოქმედება ხდება 2024 წელს თუ რაღაც ეგრე თუ 2026-ში. და თამაშის სიუჟეტში რაღაც აგენტი ხარ, რომელიც მონაწილეობას მიიღებს რაღაც ტერაქტში, უბრალოდ მსხვერპლი იქნება ტერაქტის რაღაც იარაღების საწარმოში. ქარხანა არის რაღაც იარაღების საწარმოს თუ არ ვცდები და იქ მოხდება ტერაქტი, რომელშიც ეს ჩვენი პერსონაჟი ემსხვერპლება, ძალიან დასახი ჩრდება და ჩაუტარებენ ოპერაციას და კიბორგად აქცევენ და გამოძიებას აწარმოებს თუ ვინ არის ამ ყველაფრის უკან, ამ ტერაქტის უკან მინიმალება და ნელა იძიებს ამ საკითხს, ასე ვთქვათ.
Manderley was supposed to have that morgue locked down, but somebody got to the corpse before we did. We can still reconfigure, track this Yahoo down.
It's too late for that. It's time to clean up.
But what about the Dutchman?
No loose ends, Barrett.
I'll make the call.
შევძოლებით მალე ამ ბოსს. ოღონდ ცოტა გვიკლია.
Malik, get out of sight, now.
Why? What's going on?
They're here. The mercs who killed Megan and her team.
Fuck!
I'm going in.
Orders are orders. Besides, we're about to pull out anyway. Just waiting on confirmation about you. Take him out!
ხოდა შორის ამ თამაშის მეორე ნაწილის აქ მეგობრებო ის კიდევ უფრო მაგარია. დაგვიდეს. სამნი თუ ოთხნი არიან ჯამში.
Malik, get out of sight, now.
Why? What's going on?
They're here. The mercs who killed Megan and her team.
Fuck!
I'm going in.
აიგრე გინდათ. კიდევ არიან ჩათალხები. აიგრე გინდა. გავიქცეთ. ცოტა ამათ იარაღებს ავიღებ გავლუთავ ყველას სათითაოდ. გავლუთეთ. ეს იარაღი ავიღოთ, აბა. კარების გაღება შეიძლება. просто აქ ვინა უგაწყობს მისვლა აქ. მიგონი არა. აი ეს წავიდეთ.
Footsteps. Who's there?
გამოდი. იქ მიხელ. გასაუმჯობესებელი ქულები? არა. სამწუხაროდ არა. ერთი წამით კაღაზები დააკვა უნდა შეიძლებოდეს წესით.
Access denied.
ჟანდაბა ამათავს. მეგონი განგაში ატყდა. როგორ გავტეხე.
Over there!
Come on out! Stay down! Hostile on the run!
სიცოცხლე გავულთეთ. დაბლა სართულზე ჩავდივართ ახლა. რაღაც ბლომად ხალხი უნდა იყოს. კი, ბლომად არიან, ზედა სართულებიცაა, და ცოტა ფრთხილად უნდა ვიყოთ. მოიცა გავწდით ამათ როგორც
Patch me to Sarif. We may have a problem here.
Wonderful. Adam, talk to me.
This factory, where the hacker's signal originated, it's got FEMA signs all over it. I think it's some kind of internment camp.
FEMA? That's impossible. Half of our contracts are government issue.
I know, but the soldiers who attacked us are here. And from the looks of it, they've got access to some pretty impressive equipment.
იგივე დაჯგუფება, რომელიც იმ ტერაქტის დროს იყო.
Find out who's giving the orders and get back to me.
ვინც ხელმძღვანელობს ამას, ის მოძებნეო, ეხლა რაციაში გვავალებს ეს ტიპი. One is balls hard to read it.
Pack up and pull out!
Yeah, until we get in, we're not gonna get back in. Trust me, my way. Yes, sir.
გამომარჯოს ფროსტის. როგორ ახარ?
Fast. See, why carry them when they can walk?
აქ სტელსად უნდა გავიდეთ და რამე skill point-ი მოგცა და რამე უნარი უნდა შევძინოთ ჩვენს პერსონაჟს. თუ საშუალება იქნება რომ ის იყოს რა ქვია გაქრობის კამუფლაჟი გამოგვადგებოდა და ძალიან კამუფლაჟი ძალიან კაი უნარია. Stealth enhancer use displays stealth related such as cones of vision last known location and allows to stealth-ი არ აქვს. ნახოთ აბა. სხვა შორის ამ უნარს უნდა 2 skill point და ჩვენ ერთი გვაქვს სამწუხაროდ. სხვა რამეს შევძენ მაშინ carrying capacity 2. ეს იყოს more and move and throw heavier objects უფრო ძიმე რაღაცეების გადაადგილება შეგვეძლება. კაი უნარი არის.
Gotta be one of these buttons.
ეგ უნდა გავიდეთ როგორმე მეორე მხარეს და ძალიან დიდი რობოტია რომელიც ხელს გვიშლის გასვლაში. აქედან ვერ გადავდივართ. მოიცადე ამებს ავიღებ. შევჩნევლად უნდა გავიდეთ რამენაირად თხილად ამ რობოტმა არ დაგვინახოს. აქ რაღაც ახალი იარაღია საკმაოდ ძლიერი. არ გვინდა იყოს. როგორ შენს გავედით. რომდე გავედით. იგივე რაღაც ეს მალე ბოსს შევებრძოლებით. ბოსთან გვექნება საქმე. აქ კიდე ბალაგანია იმენა რა. რაღაც რობოტი წავთ ეგ შეგვიძლია მიმართოთ მტრის წინააღმდეგ და დაჰაკვის საშუალებით აი ამ კომპიუტერით და დახოცავს თავისიანებს ეს რობოტი. მედია დავჰაკავთ. აიგა
access granted.
დავჰაკეთ. ხარა შვებით. თავისიანებს დახოცავს ეს რობოტი. და ამ სხვა რაღაცეების არ შეგვიძლია. ფილმისაც თომი არ გვაქვს უნარებიდან. უნდა გავამჯობესოთ პერსონაჟი რომ შეეძლოს. აი ყველა ამოხოცა ნახეთ. ყველა დახოცა ამ რობოტმა, იმიტომ რომ ჩვენ დავჰაკეთ და მტრის წინააღმდეგ მივმართეთ. So, გზა ახსნილია. იგა. ჩვენ არ გვერდჩის, იმიტომ რომ ჩვენ დავჰაკეთ. მოდი, აბა თუ მაგარი ხარ. ერთი აი ამ კარებში უნდა შევიდეთ როგორც ჩანს ვორცდები.
Access granted.
სკარების დაიხაკა და ეხლა შეგვიძლია გავიდეთ.
Jensen, that frequency we tracked just got a burst of activity. I think these guys might be pulling out.
Yeah, I've kind of been getting that feeling. Any idea who's running the show?
They're using some kind of code. But from what I can gather, the guy giving the orders is still a level below you.
Nice job, Pritchard. I'll find him.
ვისაც შევბრძოლებით ახლა შენს ლეველზე ბევრად დაბლა არისო. ანუ შეგვიძლია შანსი გვაქვს რომ დავამარცხოთ და დავამარცხებთ კიდეც. ასე რომ წავიდეთ ეს გზით. აი აქა ეს ბოსი ახლა.
Well, looky here. We got us a Boy Scout.
He must be the one who mucked up my operation at the morgue.
Get rid of him, Barrett.
Oh, that's gonna be a pleasure.
დაგერხა ძმა. განდაბა. თილად. ვანჩემი ის რამ იქნა?
Stings, doesn't it?
Just getting started.
არ მესროლა. ვანჩემი. ავიქცეთ. აი გამოივლის და ამას აუფეთქებ. სოიგა დავამარცხეთ. რა მარტივად. ოჯახ.
Don't die on me yet. This Boy Scout's got a few questions to ask. Your leader, the one who called you Barrett. Who is he? Why is FEMA sending you after Seraph Industries?
FEMA? You think FEMA gives a rat's ass about some rinky-dink biotech corporation's company secrets? You got worse enemies than FEMA.
Yeah? Like who?
Who? Get to Shanghai. Hang shot Court Gardens. Penthouse. Tell him.
ადგილ მდებარეობის ინფორმაცია მოგცა როგორც ჩანს. სადაც უნდა მივიდეთ შემდეგი.
Tell him Barrett sent you straight to hell.
შანხაიში უნდა წავიდეთ.
What's going on down there? Those soldiers just sticks out like you wouldn't
ანუ
believe.
ჩინეთში მივდივართ ახლა.
They see you.
No, I was flying dark in case it got hot. You all right?
I'm fine. Patch me to Seraph.
I'm getting you out of here first. Get to the LZ. I'll pick you up there.
ესე მარტივად დავამარცხეთ ეს ბოსს. სხვა შორის ეს თამაში არაერთხელ მაგ დახურული მე და ეს იადულად ეს ბოსი მე არ დავიმარცხები არასოდეს. პირველივე შებრძოლებაზე წაგების გარეშე მოვკალი. თან ძალიან უცნაური კომბატ სისტემა აქვს და ოპტიმიზაცია ამ თამაშს რაღაცნაირად. იარაღის როლა არის ძალიან უცნაურად გაკეთებული. არა ძალიან არა კომფორტული არის, მაგრამ მიჩვეული ვარ მე ამ თამაშის თამაში და არ მიჭირს.
You ready to get out of here, Jensen?
Yeah, take us back to Seraph Industries.
None too soon, if you ask me. Strap in and hold on.
Jensen, I need to speak with you. Meet me in your office right away.
I'd love to, Francis, but I have to debrief Sarif first.
I suppose you could, or you could hear what I have to say and see if that doesn't change things. Pritchard out.
Objectively მოგცა ხა. ვიღაცას უნდა დავალაპარაკოთ.
We need everyone on high alert. It's not only the
მაღლა სართულზე უნდა ავიდეთ. An
activist might see this visit as treachery. Just saying anything is possible. So keep your eyes out.
Richards უნდა დავალაპარაკოთ მეგონი. თუ Francis იქვია მეგონი.
What do you want?
As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. That signal you shut down in DRB territory. It's been active for almost a year.
You're telling me someone outside this company has had access to our network since before the first attack?
I've detected intrusions before and shut them down swiftly every time. But whoever designed this particular algorithm is good. Very good.
You've told Sarif?
See, here's the thing. The intrusions were possible because of a backdoor access into our security system that I never even knew existed.
The one Sanders' team used to get inside our plant.
I've worked here for 7 years, Jensen, and this is the first time I've seen that particular access route. David Sarif created it specifically to bypass the firewall. He's hiding something, and I think you should find out what it is.
Why me?
Because, as far as I can tell, Sarif created that access and was streaming a lot of data through it shortly after your ex-girlfriend suggested he hire you.
ზეა სართულზე უნდა ავაწვეთ. დავალაპარაკოთ Sarif's
Excuse me.
Mr. Jensen, isn't it?
Sir, you have that charity dinner?
In a moment, Isaiah. I was hoping I might run into you, Mr. Jensen. Bill Taggart.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know you are.
Yes. Yes, I imagine you do. As David Sarif's top security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous. But abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago, isn't it?
Sir, we have to go. What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon. I imagine it brought back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
My memories are none of your damn business. I appreciate your concern, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Taggart, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm a psychologist, Mr. Jensen. I know when a man is hiding behind words. The flesh may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient. You might want to keep that in mind. Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
Gladly. Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now, but he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
Placate, refocus, defend. You went behind my back on this one, boss. With all due respect, you hired me to keep this place secure, but I can do that if you are not 100% straight with me. Refocus. I want to believe you. I want to believe me. I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that bridge is Jandaba.
Adam,
Special.
Are we done here?
But that bridge is responsible for every security crisis we had, including today's. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they have access to. Of course, you are right, and maybe Pritchard's persona is rubbing off on me. It's just that the time seemed so strange right before you hired me. Do you think it might be more than a coincidence?
I want to, believe me. I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that breach is responsible for every security crisis we've had, including today's. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they've had access to.
You're right. I'm sorry if I seem evasive. But there's something you're not getting here, Adam. Business is war, with no clear battleground and no rules to keep our enemies honest. In this company, I'm the commander-in-chief, and I have to be ready for anything, and I will do anything to ensure that I am. Now, I hired you because I needed a general I could trust, one who knows how to obey orders.
Boss, I think we are getting sidetracked here. If you want me to win this war for you, I need to know how badly we have been compromised. I need to know what was in the data stream in case our enemies exceed it.
Boss, I think we're getting sidetracked here. If you want me to win this war for you, I need to know how badly we've been compromised. I need to know what was in that data stream, in case our enemies accessed it.
No, Adam. I am not getting sidetracked. Now, I'm trying to give you a message, but apparently you can't take a hint. Everything I've done has been to secure a future here for you, me, Frank, and everyone else in this team. I'm constantly looking for strong people to help me do that. The very best people I can find. Because if I don't, Seraph Industries will fall. Megan understood that. That's why she insisted I hire you in the first place.
Boss, I never meant to imply, look, I'll back off, is that what you want, but when you start dragging Megan into this, it kind of puts me on the defensive. With all due respect, sir, I am trying to do my job, the job you hired me to do, and even brought me back a month early for tonight, but it feels like you are getting in the way, especially when you start.
Adam, are we done here?
especially when you start bringing Megan into this. Megan, boss, what does Megan have to do with any of this? I thought we were discussing.
With all due respect, sir, I am trying to do my job. The job you hired me to do. The job you even brought me back in for tonight. But it feels like you're getting in the way. Especially when you start bringing Megan into this.
Calm down, Adam. There's no need to get defensive here. Doesn't do anyone any good. I can understand why the mention of Megan's name gets your hackles up. She did break your heart after all. But the data I streamed was a routine, fact-finding check carried out after one of our many late-night discussions, and I don't see how knowing the content of it will make you better equipped for your job. Honestly, Adam, you're starting to appear as jealous as Frank. Just trust me with this one.
Defend boss 6 months ago, mercenaries knew stuff about the company, but I didn't and used it to get past my security measure. I don't really care what kind of secrets and you and Megan were keeping back then. I just want to make sure that they don't endanger us again. I'd like nothing better than to trust you with this, boss. But trust is the two.
Adam,
trust is the.
Are we done here?
Trust is two-way street, and the way you handle this entire conversation so far makes me think it was you who is not trusting me, my boss. What is it you are afraid to tell me? Boss, I'm sorry if you think it's a big waste of time. I just don't want to see anyone else getting hurt because of information I didn't have. But if you are really believe that data can hurt us, that I won't come back somehow and bite us.
So, I guess we understand each other now.
Bite us in ZS, then I'll trust you.
I would like nothing better than to trust you with this, boss. But trust is a two-way street, and the way you've handled this entire conversation so far makes me think that it's you who isn't trusting me. Why, boss? What is it you're so afraid to tell me?
I'm not afraid to tell you anything, Adam. But neither will I be treated like some two-bit suspect you've just hauled in off the street. You're not a cop anymore. You work for me. Try not to forget that. Are we done here? Because we still have to discuss our next move. Here, this is for you. It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the typhoon or with some other top-secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company, Seraph Industries, was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development. Self-controlled evolution. Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China. So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
So ჩინეთში მივდივართ. შანხაიში. ამ ხელა დიალოგი იყო იმენა გაგიჟება შეიძლება. მაგრამ ეს ჩვეულებრივი ხილი არის RPG თამაშებში.
be accompanying Mr. Tiger to the charity dinner tonight.
Hey, Jensen. The boss said you were on your way. You're gonna love Hangsha.
You've been there?
Used to live there. I spent 3, maybe 4 years working in the upper city, and most of my nights having fun in the lower one. You ready to go?
I thought I was. How long is this gonna take, Malik?
You mean the flight or the fun afterward? Don't worry, we'll be there before you know it. Climb in. Jensen, you might want to get ready. The jewel of the Yangtze approaches.
Son of a bitch. We're supposed to find answers in that.
Hey, twice the scum and half the space. Hang on, we're going in. The address you got off that Merc, Hangsha Court Gardens. It's a bit of a walk from here in the Yuzhou district, but I figured it might be best not to drop you too close.
In case Barrett only gave up the address, knowing I'd walk into another trap.
It's the kind of thing I'd do to an enemy. You want my advice? Just find out who lives there and get out.
Hey, do you know how to get to the You know, there's an amazing view of the city.
مخصوص Shanghai's kuchepsi davdivart ეხა.
I think bringing in Bell Tower to police the city is a great thing for Shanghai. I'm sure some of those
ეკუნა შევიჭრათ მე მგონი. არა.
Bell Tower's got the whole apartment complex locked down.
დაგეტილი ტერიტორია აქვს, როგორც ჩანს.
Sorry, pal. No one's allowed in right now.
როგორც ჩანს აქ შესვლა არ შეგვიძლია.
shouldn't be here. Get moving. You shouldn't be here. Get moving.
Let's get him! Bust him up! Don't fight it! It's too late to hide.
Malik, you might have been right about that trap. Hengsha Court Garden is under lockdown by Bell Tower Associates.
Bell Tower? They're the police in Lower Hengsha, Jensen. They're under contract with the Chinese government. You think the Chinese...
I won't know anything until I get inside that penthouse.
Anyone there? Hey,
Stop
you!
him!
I heard that. Come out. Shit!
სხვადასხვა ამ თამაში ბევრნაირად შეიძლება განვითარდეს სიუჟეტი, პროსტა მთავარია რა გადაწყვეტილებას მიიღებს შენ და სიუჟეტზე ყველანაირი გადაწყვეტილება მოქმედებს, ყველანაირი ვარიანტი და მრავალმხრივი განვითარება აქვს ამ თამაშს. RPG ჟანრის თამაში არის ეს თამაში.
Access granted.
Get word to Pritchard, Malik. The hacker who's been attacking us goes by the handle Windmill. Real name's Ari Van Bruggen. Bell Tower's been brought in to arrest him.
Arrest? Or get rid of?
Either way, he found out someone was gunning for him and took off. We need to find him.
There's a nightclub near where I dropped you called The Hive. It's notorious in black market circles. If this Dutchman is running, his first stop will be there.
I'll have a chat with the owner.
აქ რაღაც ტვირთი არის, რომელიც ხას გუშტის გასვლაში. ეხლა რაღაც კლუბში უნდა წავიდეთ და იქ ვიღაც ტიპს უნდა მოველაპარაკოთ. ისიც კიბორგი არის ხოთა შორის.
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the hive. The owner's name is Tong Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is he's tied to the triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
ეს შემჩნელად გავოდით როგორ ჩანს. იმედია არ გამოგვეკიდებიან ეს პოლიციის დაჯგუფება. ხარტად უნდა გავიდეთ. ეს რა არის? ნახოთ რა არის gain a temporary increase of max health points. ეს გვაძლევს სიცოცხლეს. არ გვინდა? არც ეს არ გვინდა.
We're gonna need all up.
დღეს მინდა რომ მეორე ბოსამდე მივიყვანო ეს სიუჟეტი ამ თამაშის. და მაგით დავასრულებ ეპიზოდს, ავიც.
You trying to start some trouble? Not a good idea. Put the weapon down when we can talk. The Hive is a members-only club, Lawai. Without a membership card, I can't let you in.
You telling me I gotta pay to get into this dive?
We've got a reputation to keep. We can't let just anyone get in here.
Just anyone with the money?
No pay, no play. You want in or not?
Here, take it.
Thank you, sir. Here is your membership card. Welcome to the Hive. I'm sure you will enjoy our establishment.
1000 კრედიტი გადაგვახტევინა რომ შევსულიყავით აქ. დაცვის თანამშრომელმა. ჩვენს რეპუტაციას უფრთხილდებითო და უკვე ჩვენი წევრი ხარო რომ გადავიხადეთ ეგრე გითხრა.
That's right, Bell.
You got a favorite poison?
I'm looking for Tong.
Everyone wants to talk to Tom. Check the VIP lounge upstairs.
ვიღაც Tong-ს ვეძებთ როგორც ჩანს. სტაგონავით თავიც. საიდან ავდივართ?
The owner of the most
აკენა სასწრალი როგორც ჩანს.
Shit, what's going on?
აი სა Tong-ი.
You work here?
Yeah, you could say that.
Good. I need to see your boss.
Really? Well, I'm sorry, Guaido. Mr. Tong Zihong sees no one today.
Look, I didn't come halfway around the world to take no for an answer. Do us both a favor and tell me where he is.
Or what? You get mad and tear down a few walls with those enhancements of yours? This place isn't named the Hive for nothing. It's got plenty of worker bees come out of the paneling to stop you. What is it you think Mr. Tong do for you anyway?
I'm looking for someone. A cybersecurity specialist named Ari Van Bruggen. You know him?
Never heard of him. What'd he do? Steal your girl? Owe you money?
He had a job go bad, and now he's on the run from the people who hired him. But you knew that already, because a man like Mr. Tong doesn't hire idiots. And this is the first place people like Van Bruggen come when they need help. So stop wasting my time and take me to Tong.
You've got it backward, boy. You're wasting my time. Van Bruggen is a minor league player. Tong knows who he is. He just don't care. He's got bigger things to worry about.
ეხლა დაველაპარაკოთ და გამოვსტყუოთ ინფორმაცია. Do you expect me to fall for that Van Bruggen's pissed off somebody big, and there is no way Tong's going to ignore that kind of development in his town?
You expect me to fall for that? Small timers don't attract this much attention. They don't have bell tower soldiers staking out their apartments. Van Bruggen's pissed off somebody big. And there's no way Tong's going to ignore that kind of development in his town.
You're smarter than you look. Yeah. Tong is keeping a close eye on things. Like you said, he's no fool. Van Bruggen is more than just a hacker, you know. He trained in counterintelligence. He's got forged identities, secure bank accounts, and safe houses all over the world. He's already off this island, and I guarantee you'll never find him. Are you done?
Being an outsider here gives me the advantage. I got backup and support that nobody else knows about, plus some resources of my own. Your boss can gain from all this, but only if you let me see him.
We don't need anything from you, Xiao Bie-san. I can't believe you fell for that. Van Bruggen's no spook. He had to run to us for help. We took pity on him and found him someplace safe to hide. You're trying my patience. You tell me nothing about who you are, who you work for, or what you want from Van Bruggen. And you want me to trust you? Never!
I say, you'll say anything to get rid of me, won't you? There's no way Tong can hold on to Van Bruggen for long. He'll be dead within a week. And Tong with him unless somebody, namely me, takes the hit of you and soon. All I need from Van Bruggen is information, the same information his enemies are trying to keep. So if Tong lets me...
Are you done?
The ball is ready. You are not getting rid of me that easily, and I'm tired.
You'll say anything to get rid of me, won't you? There's no way Tong can hold on to Van Bruggen for long. Not with the kind of resources his enemies are throwing into the search. He'll be dead within a week, and Tong with him. Unless somebody, namely me, takes the heat off, and soon.
I wonder if you would say that if you knew the kind of heat the Dragon Queen gives off. But I won't refuse a gift horse when it's staring me in my mouth. Tong's office is downstairs. I'll radio the others to let you through.
როგორც ჩანს დავითანხმეთ ეს ტიპი შეხვედრაზე იმ ტონგთან. ძალიან გაასწორა, იმიტომ რომ ძალიან წვალება მე თუ ვერ დაითანხმე რაღაც დამატებითი მისიების შესრულება გიწევს. კაია რომ გამოგვივიდა.
You see this? Had to screw it up in the fourth. I'm just flushing my money down the pot.
You're Tong?
Hey, you only work that out now. Guess you're not as sharp as you think. How about you tell me who you work for? Then I decide what I tell you about Van Bruggen.
Does the name Seraph Industries ring any bells?
Seraph Industries? Isn't that American company? Stole all the headlines a while back. You're still in business?
Why wouldn't we be?
Check the news. Biotech corporations seem to be failing a lot these days, especially the ones who are making enhancements. Van Bruggen's in the Alice Garden pods. Capsule 301. Place is a rat hole, but it's useful sometimes. Make sure you leave him in the same shape you find him.
And if I don't?
Your call. But those implants of yours might look even more special on somebody else.
Malik, you were right. Tong is helping Van Bruggen. He stashed him in the Alice Garden pods.
Thought as much. A hacker who knows his way around corporate firewalls would make a valuable asset for the triads. I'm at the pods myself, Jensen. Want me to run interference?
Hey, leaving already, tough guy? Because you might want to go over to the bar and order yourself a drink before you do. Maybe Bobby will have something for you.
Bobby?
The bartender. The real bartender, that is.
Thanks. I just might check that out.
You do that.
კიდევ კაი რომ გამოგვივიდა ამ ბოს ისა ტონგთან წარმატებული საუბარი. მაგარი ჩახლართულად მიდის მე ყველაფერი და არა რთული გასაკეთებელია ყველაფერი.
再等一下嘛，等我赚够了钱，我们就可以去找个公寓。
我前阵子回纽约的时候，看了电视联播新闻。
帮你烧焦的，我听说他们想把改变回。
მოგლეს მეგობრებო ამ ეპიზოდიდან დავასრულებ თამაშის გასვლის გადაღებას და დაგიბრუნდებით ხვალ ახალი ვიდეოებით